what it is, what it do. It's your girl Brittany, back better, another video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video, click the bell to be notified of every time I post. You know what it is, I know what it is. We both know I post frequently. All right, y'all, say it with me collectively. We are jumping, we are skipping, we hopping, we leaping. We doing a Dougie bow, our Dougie yow into this video. Click the link down in the description box below to become a paid member on my Patreon. All right, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this video. Okay, y'all, so let's talk about this boxing match. So first things first, I have to admit, baby, everybody, or mostly the people that I was like, yeah, they're gonna win, it was giving loser in the building, loser. Very much so. It was some drama that happened in the midst of the boxing match and after, and we're gonna talk about that, you know, but we're gonna go in order of the people that got the boxing. So let's start off with Ballout and Hennessy. So in the first round, Ballout absolutely was trying to take Hennessy through there. But, you know, they do say with boxing, you get tired very easily. Like, with boxing, you know, it's not the same as, like, fighting. Them gloves is heavy. So, I think very quickly she seen how heavy them gloves was, and her stamina could not keep up with how heavy them gloves were. And it take a lot of energy to throw them punches in them gloves as well. But she was definitely sticking in there. She was very much giving Hennessy some beep, 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 beep. It was like she was trying to go and get the first round over with, very much so. Like, the first round, she was just trying to go and get in there. Bop, 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 bitch. Bop, 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 bitch. Do you need that? Like, she was very much trying to do that. But then she seen, like, dang, these gloves is very heavy. Like, I really have to put a lot of energy into even giving one or two swings. So the girls still have like 53 seconds in the first round. Girl, that joke was so funny. First of all, why is Hennessy's face shriveled up like that? And it's like, does she have her eyes closed or what? Because it gave very much just feeling through very much. Like, eyes is closed, but she's still able to find Ballout some type of way. She ends up getting Ballout in the corner and really, like, you know, putting it on her. And what I will say too, Hennessy wasn't like ducking it. Like, she was the person throwing her little jab out first. Like, come on, let's fight, come on. And then, you know, Ballout then 1, 2, 1, 2. She said no, 1, 2, 3, 4. I said 1, 2, 3, 4. They go into their second round and Ballout immediately gets tired. Like, Ballout like, hold on. Take a break, bitch. Take a break. You can tell Ballout did not do no type of working out or nothing before the fight. You can tell. Absolutely. She was tired. Like, tired. Okay? Tired. Tired of the pain. Tired of being in the ring. Okay? I wonder, did they have money? Like, I don't know how much the girls got paid. Maybe like probably $1,500. Maybe, probably. But I wonder if it was like a big cash prize. Wish she would have trained, you know, and went harder. Cause I know they got paid for it, but I'm wondering if it was like a big prize at the end. But Hennessy's stamina is everything, and I think that's why she really won for real. Because if we go off hits, Ballout has more hits than her, but because her stamina is so good, when Ballout is starting to get tired, she can go boom, boom, boom. You know, she can go and get up in there. So they went that 2 rounds, and congratulations to Hennessy. She was the winner. Like I said, I gotta stop thinking that you folks can't get no word, because she definitely did her thing up in there. I definitely will give her that. Like, Hennessy did her big one. Congratulations to you, girl. Now we move on to Nug and Renee, and this really was stuff started to get spicy, y'all. First of all, I don't know if y'all watched it or not, or did y'all just see like little clips, little highlights on Instagram from the T pages, but baby, both of them, like, they little starter like conversation, you know, before they get in the ring, they gonna talk dirty, or, you know, say, you know, F you, I'm gonna win, all this and that, baby. They was being messy, okay? So Nugs let it be known at hers that she was handing out eviction notices because allegedly, I guess that Renee is, you know, getting evicted. And I hate that for real, baby. Hopefully, you know, that's not true. But word on the curve is that allegedly she is getting evicted from her home. So Nugs is like, you already got an eviction notice. I'm here to pass out another one. And then Trill said, yeah, chicken nugget. She's about to be a 10-piece after I get done with her. She, still needs that after a year later. I been call her fade out on and off camera. She wants it a year later, so I'm going to give it to her. Simple. So Liddy lets it be known that the fans felt as though Renee was going to get whooped. Renee said, she's the underdog. She's here to prove people wrong, and she's not going to get whooped. They did a face-off. When I tell you, you would have thought they was going to fight right there in the face-off. Liddy cuts in front of them and lets it be known, okay, y'all are good. Now, before we get into their boxing match and the tea that was after theirs, let me say this. First things first, I agree with the world when it comes to Renee. I feel like last season or last year, Renee was a big breakout star on Now That's TV. And I've told y'all this before. I feel like Renee started feeling herself too quickly. Like, yes, a lot of people liked you and everything, but I think she messed herself up by trying to fly over there to Zeus. Like, you with Trina, you with all these celebrities, but nobody's really stunned you. Like, I definitely believe, like, she still do numbers, like, on Instagram and stuff like that. She still does have a fan base, but she's so thirsty to be on Zeus, and Zeus is paying her no mind. Like, they're not stunning her, they're not thinking about her, nothing, and when it came to Now That's TV and trying to do, like, another show with her, she started being like, I want this, I want that. She started to get ahead of herself. And I think that's like her, I would say, in like the Treacherous Twins started doing that, where they be like breakout stars, and before they could even really put themselves in a position to negotiate certain stuff, they just feel like, oh, I did my one show, I was a star of the show, and now since I'm the star of that show, I need to be compensated, I need to have such and such things for me, And for me, I'm just like, I was saying when Renee was doing all that she needed to slow her roll, because you were literally on one show on Now That's TV. You can't be doing all that, popping it, and only being on one show. Like, if anything, you want to become a household name over time, not just, oh, I got on one show, if I do another show with y'all, I want A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z, So, with that, I felt like it was dumb and kind of embarrassing for her to go back to Now That's TV after kind of like making it seem like she was above them for a little while now. So, when she ended up saying that she was going to do the boxing match, of course, a lot of people was kind of like, been there, done that. Like, you had been popping it about Now That's TV. You was so thirsty to get on Zeus, and Zeus ain't stunning you. Now you want to come back over here, and it's like people don't necessarily want to accept you because it's like you weren't fooling with us. But now, things ain't looking right. Zeus ain't paying you no mind. Now you like, well, I could just go back over here on Now That's TV. And it's like, you can, but do we want you on here? Are we rooting for you? Are we still tuned into you like that? Because I know personally I'm not very in tune to Renee like that, but some of y'all might be. So Renee and Nug start their fight, and baby, Renee head was a bobblehead, baby. All you seen was bop, 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 because Nugs was knocking her from the washer to the dryer. That first little Nugs came in, bop, 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 like, needed that, on that, I gotta get that. Scramble, hold the egg. Now, I will say this, in the beginning of the second round, Renee tried. Like, she tried to go on, start it up and do the same thing Nugs did, but Nugs was hitting her with that one. Nugs said, no, I needed this. Come here. Like, she wanted to get her with that one. That one, and when I say, you could tell Renee ain't got to fight in a minute because her face was in shock. Did y'all feel as though y'all seen her face turn? Like, it just started turning? I don't know. Like, by the end, she was looking like a duck. No shade. In the face, though. Now, the little third part, I'm not gonna lie. Renee was not having it. She was like, okay, no, I'm really finna try because you're not finna do that. Nug was trying to, but I feel as though this is like when her lashes started getting in her way. She tore them lashes off so quick. They look like individuals, but she tore them off very quickly, which y'all should have did that in the beginning, or not just even have lashes on. Now, why is Renee about to fall? Renee, why is you about to fall? Them punches was going slow as ever. Now, I do get it, though, because they ain't had a break yet, and they going, like, stop and going. So, this been, like, 4 rounds at this point. So, she tired, baby. I mean, them is some little children punches. Like, she's punching so soft. So, they move on to round 3, and Nugs gets there. And, again, Trill is slipping and falling all over the place. Like, girl, get up! Get your ass. Get up. Give us a good fight. But Nuz was on there. Like, she was like, yeah, you're not beating me at all. I won't even let that happen. They move on a little bit. And when I say Nugs jump, skip, hop, leap, did the Doug across the room to get to Renee. And then they was about to break it up because they was hugging. And Nugs just, boom, just bopped her in the face. Like, oh my God. Like, what did she say to you? Do you still have the same vengeance from a year ago? Was you sleeping on this? Was you praying for this fade to come to life? Now, I definitely want to know who is the person that was coaching Nugs, because why the hell got yelled at like that? I get it that they, wasn't supposed to go up there, but like, dang, this is my second time talking to you. That man was not playing. Like, he said, get off. He said, get off. He was not playing with that man. So they go, I think they still in like the 3rd round. But like I said, like I told y'all, they keep breaking. So in this part, I'm not gonna lie, baby. Renee and Nugs was both tired, but Nugs was overly tired. Baby, Renee punching Nugs just in the back of her head hard. She like, ugh, I hate you. Can't stand you. I'm tired as fuck. I hate you. I can't stand you. Damn. Like, that's what it gave. That's how her punches was going. Like, that junk was too funny. Because she punching. And Nugs is so tired. Nugs just let her beat her in the back of the head. Like, she's being in the back. She's like, okay, yeah, me too. I'm tired. Wish you were just going to quit and lose so I could win. So they go into the last round. And Nugs decides to take out her mouthpiece. Baby girl, put that back in. Stop playing, okay? The beef is not that deep. You come on now. Come on now. You want to collect teeth today? Like, come on now. Nugs, it really wasn't that serious to take her mouthpiece out. They said with the mouthpiece, it'd be hard for you to breathe. But honestly, like, the beef was over a year ago. You're obviously winning. I don't care. Like, it's not going to be that long till y'all stop fighting. In my opinion, the mouth guard should never have even been thought about coming out. So they start off round 3, and Nugs just comes in ready on that. She beep beep ba ba boo boo ba ba boo boo boo. That right, like, she is riding it out. She ride. She, like, that left is chilling. That left is the cover. So they go again, and I will say, whoever Nug got as her coach, they really fooling with her. Like, they like her. They making sure, like, she's great. On the other hand, this man who is with Renee, like, he started getting into it a little too late. He talking to Renee. Renee is just standing there trying to catch her breath. She like, anyways, oh well, can I get a donut after this? They didn't somewhat have like a last little 15 seconds, but it end up not lasting because Nugs do keep getting in close, trying to go Liddy lock Renee, but it's just not working. And they end up having the crowd, say who they think is the winner. And obviously everybody thought it was Nugs. So after the fight, Nugs had some words to say, and she basically told Renee, like, you're not even supposed to be here. Go back to the clubs, try to go get a new apartment. The only why you here is because you was fighting me. Honestly, I think that Nugs should have declined fighting Renee because she's right. Like, the only reason why Renee is here is because she was fighting her. But you shouldn't have let her fight you. If you know that was her only way to come back to Now That's TV, I think personally you should have declined. You should have declined her, and try to get money from like another fighter or whatever. Because the beef is old, the beef is tired, and you know, she had been dogging the network, like playing like she didn't want to come back. So I wouldn't let her come back off me. But if you did win, you know, the round. So I guess it worked out in your favor, I guess. But I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Renee funny as hell. Renee just got on the mic, starts dragging her. She like, what do you got on? Look at that Amazon wig. What do you got on? Come cunt. Come cunt. Come cunt. Come cunt. I was hollering because absolutely, like, she lost. It's her, like, not going down without a fight. She's like, oh, nobody defeated me. Come cunts. Come cunts. Come cunts. So after the whole beatdown, Renee did get on Instagram saying, like, you know, still pretty, still rich. She felt as though Nugs was cheating the whole time. So she just couldn't take her L in peace. Like I said before, I feel as though Renee, in my opinion, shouldn't have came back to Now That's TV, especially because she was chasing Zeus for so long. So it is kind of embarrassing to see her back, especially on these terms as far as, like, doing a boxing match, in my opinion. I just would think, you know, she gonna come back, she would be on a show and not a boxing match. But she let it be known that, you know, in the future, if she ever does do shows with Now That's TV, she's gonna do like a Bad Bitches Only show. She is not going to do any like ratchet shows and stuff because her friends are looking at her crazy to go on those type of shows. Now, I know y'all want to hear about Casalea and Lori, but I'm not going to lie to y'all. I only seen one fight on the T page, and when I tried to watch their fight, it's like all of a sudden, whoever was the cameraman, he was getting tired, he was getting sleepy, he was ready to go. They probably was like 2 hours in, and it started to get very funky with the cameras. So I don't want to sit up here and say like, oh, this person, that person, when on my end, I can't, you know, see the full thing to say who won and who lost. So, for right now, that's all I got for you guys in this video. I'm going to see y'all in the next one. I love y'all. Bye.